I'm Bodie Robinson, host of Pancake Platoon Podcast, and you're listening to 91.7 WNEC FM, New England College Radio, Henrico, New Hampshire. I just had some surprise guests walk in, get them to explain who they are and tell me a little bit about themselves.
All right, let's get it. All right, how you guys doing? My name is Terrence from Washington State. I'm part of the D-Lineman of NEC football. My major is kinesiology.
I'm Mene. I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire. I also play on the football team here. I'm an offensive lineman, and my major at NEC is nursing.
So, defense lineman and an offensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
Which one's the best?
D-Lineman.
Offense.
Offense, of course.
But
You're outnumbered, TG.
don't let nobody hype him up. Hey,
So, I hear you got a new defensive coordinator.
yeah.
You want to tell me a little bit about him? What do you
No.
think about him?
Me personally, I've dealt with a lot of different DCs and everything, and just from over my years playing football, and I feel like he's a really respectful guy. I feel like he comes with good energy, good atmosphere around him, and I feel like this season is gonna be one for the books. Hope everyone comes out and watches because I feel like he has a lot up his shoulders. He has a lot to teach, and we're ready to listen and get that ball.
Mene, we obviously play online together, so what do you think of our new offensive coordinator?
So far, it's been great. I'm loving our new offensive scheme. Installing. Is it Fed? If I say what we're running, I don't know.
No, I don't. I mean,
I don't know, but
I don't think Plymouth State or anybody's listening.
I don't
now,
know.
so you're good.
Installing a new offensive scheme, he's only been here 2 weeks now, but I really love his vibe, the energy he brings to practice, and I'm excited to see how many points we're going to score this year.
Well, with you and me pulling, making a big hole, it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Mene, why does everybody call you Prince Adu?
So I'd say it probably started in high school because so my family's from Nigeria, so I'm Nigerian and stuff. But they moved here, and technically back home, where my dad's from, he's chief of his village. So that's where the prince comes from because I'm the prince. But it's not it's nothing crazy. It's just a nickname.
Nigerian Prince.
I
feel like I should bow in your presence. TG, what's your favorite NFL team?
Favorite NFL team? I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people are gonna talk smack about this, but 49ers. Hey. Born raised in San Fran, so gotta be a 49ers fan.
What about you, Mene?
Patriots. Yeah, that's a go-to. That's the team you want to support. It's been a rough couple of years, but the rebuild's almost done.
I'm just
winning rings.
I'm just glad that we ended Brady's career. Last game he lost to was to the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And then he retired.
Cowboys.
Hey, I come from Texas, okay?
Jerry Jones is the worst owner in the NFL. I need you to go figure that out.
Yeah.
Hey,
you guys will not win a ring. I'm willing to bet the Cowboys will not win a ring in the next 20 years.
As long as number 11.
That's how confident I am. The Cowboys are always going to be. Y'all be a playoff team. You guys win playoffs every year, but first round exit every time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm the same way. We always say it's Jerry's world. That Jerry's not only the GM, the owner, but he's also the head coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know that pain, dude. Speaking of new head coach, how do you like the Mike Vrabel pick for the Patriots?
I don't mind it. I mean, I don't know. Just gotta see how it goes.
Yeah, I didn't even know he played for him.
You know?
No, I thought he was just a coach.
Yeah.
I didn't know he actually played in the NFL, which is pretty cool.
See, I feel like that's good though. When, you have someone who's played,
plays and
play at a high level to coach you. I feel like
yeah.
he
That's the way I was with Jack when Jack was on, is because we were talking about coaching and position coaches, because our last OC was also his position coach.
Yeah.
And I look at it as like, whatever you're going to coach,
Mm-hmm.
it's better if you played it.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like I'd be a great O-line coach
Yeah.
because I have experience playing O-line. And
Yeah.
I told him he'd be a great QB coach because that's all he's played. So
Yeah, it's kind of like Schmidt, because Coach Schmidt, he's the D-line coach, but he came from Dartmouth, and like he just ended playing. So I feel like Dartmouth, they were dogs over there.
Yeah.
You ever watch his highlights? Like Schmidt was over there throwing people around. So
yeah, Coach Gaudette played 5 years, so
yeah.
we have some pretty good coaches. So big thing going on right now is March Madness.
Yeah.
Do y'all watch that?
Yeah.
Who did y'all's pick?
To win it all,
Yeah,
I got Duke winning it all.
Duke, really?
I think last game's gonna be Duke versus Florida.
Okay. What about
The
you,
team
TG?
that just beat Clemson, I feel
They
like
just
they're
lost, Terrence.
Did they really?
Yeah, they lost.
I don't be
like,
watching
2
basketball
hours.
right now.
Yeah, I don't either. For anybody that doesn't know, March Madness is college basketball playoffs, and I hardly even watch the NBA. And the only time I usually do, it's when we're in the finals.
Yeah.
And kind of like Cowboys, after preseason, I don't know if they're going to be any good or not. So I don't ever watch it. But my secondary team, though, like if I would trade away from Cowboys, would probably be Detroit Lions, because I love how Dan Campbell ran in that team, and in his first year made it to the playoffs in 30-something years. So I think that's pretty special.
They're gonna come back and be strong.
Yeah, I mean, even though they lost their DC and a few other pieces, I think they'll still be pretty good.
Yeah.
Have y'all been watching any free agency moves? Because we had signed Dante Flower again, which is the linebacker,
Yeah.
which he wasn't really
He wasn't.
it wasn't really progressive with us to begin with. That's why we got rid of him. And then we signed Dak last year midseason. I agree. CD Lamb, and then we ended up reconstructing their contracts to sign some more people. Like we got rid of Rico Dowdle and signed Miles Sanders, and then we have signed a lot of people, but Micah Parsons, which is like our key defensive player.
And then they trying to get his like low key twin from him.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, because every draft I've seen, mock draft we're picked 12 and we're picking Genty from Boise State. But
I think you guys need a running back. That's not a bad pick.
I mean, with him letting our running back go from last year and then signing Miles Sanders, I was like, what's the point of another running back then?
Yeah.
At the same time, like, Genty might be I would not be surprised if he was a bust in the NFL. Because you gotta look at like he was good in college. Like, don't get me wrong, but like look at who he was playing.
Yeah.
Like his conference was kind of butt.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. So like, I mean, he could thrive in the NFL. Like, I'm just like speculating, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if like he's not as good as people think he actually is.
Yeah.
You know?
Against some like really stacked defenses without like Hunter Reed and everything, they're gonna lock him down.
I feel like, though, if they don't take him
for like a rookie, like I feel like he'll be a solid running back for a rookie. Like out the draft, like it's
to a team that needs one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if we don't pick him in that situation, then we're going to trade Micah away for some money and picks and end up bumping up to get Abdul Carter.
I don't think they will let go of Micah.
Well, that's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
They have yet to sign his contract. Mm-hmm. And it's been almost a year because his contract was up last season.
Yeah.
It was his 5th-year option, so he's still on his rookie deal.
Seahawks have been messing up. They're trying to rebuild the defense and everything.
Yeah, that move with Seahawks and Raiders I thought was pretty interesting.
Oh, because Pete Carroll
gets hired as a head coach, and then
yeah.
he puts in a trade to get his QB.
Because he said he wants his boys back.
Yeah.
So you already know all of them don't start.
And then, is it Dalton? Not Dalton. It's Sam.
Oh, the one from USC quarterback.
No,
Sam Darnold?
Yeah, Darnold, yeah. And then Darnold goes to the Seahawks now, which was interesting.
Yeah, it's about interesting.
I mean, he had a good year with the Vikings. So,
He showed out. But the Raiders, really don't have anybody.
Yeah.
They got
big up right now.
Browers, the tight end, and Myers, the wide receiver. I don't know anybody else on that team. Well, now Gino, but other than that, that's about it. I talked to somebody the other day about it in admin building because I'm a student ambassador, so I work in the offices with them.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about it all the time because he's got March Madness brackets with a bunch of his friends and things like that. And one thing interesting is because they're at like pick 3, the Raiders are, so they're very high up there. I feel like they would take Travis Hunter and put him at wide receiver to complement Myers.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Because he's going to be the official two-way player.
Yeah.
He can play wide receiver and he can play cornerback.
I don't know if in the league
might
him
not
playing wide receiver, I feel like they're going to let him just play corner. Because, no hate on Travis Hunter. Amazing football player.
Yeah.
He didn't put up a whole lot of numbers on the offensive side. But the defensive side, he was cooking. So, especially with the league and how it is, with letting people play two ways, I don't think they're going to let him play wide receiver too much. Maybe on like some special plays, but I don't think it's going to be like a whole lot.
Because that'd be pretty crazy. I'd feel like he'd be like one game wide receiver and the next game he's a cornerback.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I don't think you could be both in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? That's for Roger Goodell to decide, not me. Mene, you want to talk about your experience with Curry last year? Or a year? That's been over a year ago, actually, because you were with us last year. So.
So, what year is it? 2025. So, freshman year, I played at Curry. Overall, I would say it was a great experience. Like, I loved my teammates. I loved my coaches. Like, I learned a lot. Like, and I think I also grew a lot. From high school football to, adapting to college. Due to a bunch of reasons, I had to leave. But, like, I'll be grateful for the time I had there. Like, but
how did you feel last year when we went in there and beat them?
Felt good. It felt good. Like, I don't know.
Still missing the buds.
Sometimes, but I'm enjoying NEC so far. New people, new experience. That kind of stuff.
Good. You about Pepper? He's fixing to become Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, he graduates this spring.
Yeah,
and he's getting his doctorate. And so we all said that we'd get him a case of Dr. Pepper. And I told him that the day at our first meeting we had. And he said, if you do that, I will pick it up and throw it at you. He does not like being called Dr. Pepper. But, it's that one of those things, like, I know another guy getting his doctorate too. It's like, I don't know if it's a respect thing, but every time I see that label, it's you usually have to say Dr. So-and-so.
Yeah, because, they put a lot of work into the doctor part. So.
Yeah. And either it's education or medical field, whatever it is.
I don't know if I could ever do school for that long. Like, that's a lot of school.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, too. Like,
yeah. Especially because Coach Pepper, he said he waited 25 years to do it. And so that's a long time in between.
Yeah.
Everything's adapted and changed.
Yeah.
Coursework. But, yeah, that's going to be... I'm gonna bring it the first day of fall camp.
He'll be running gases.
I'm gonna be dead after practice, dude. He's like, all right, everybody on the goal line. Make the whole O line run.
Yeah, Eli was gonna be looking at y'all like,
Somebody pissed off Coach Pepper. Speaking of running, you think we'll do okay for the run test?
Yeah, I mean, when you hear it out loud, it sounds crazy, but like if you just do the running, like obviously we're gonna run during spring ball, and that'll like get you to the point where like over the summer you can run and just get in shape. If you like stay like consistent like with running, you don't even gotta run crazy. Like
Yeah,
2 times a week, 3
treadmill
times a
or
week,
something
yeah,
like that.
majority of people.
and just do like some quick sprints.
Yeah.
And then like I would say like this is what I'm about to do for the summer. I'm about to run like twice a week, and then I'd say like every like 3 weeks or so, like I'm gonna do the conditioning test and see where I'm at with like actually beating it.
Yeah,
That way I'm used to it, and then like when we come back in the fall, like it'll be.
Yeah. Like, wait.
yeah, because I know. So anybody don't know, it's kind of like a pacer test. We're having to do 15 yards for this lineman, down and back in under 8 seconds, but we've got to do it 20 times to pass our running test. I mean, when we actually tried it the other day, which I thought was what it was,
Yeah.
because that was crazy. we did 30, and then I guess it was the linebackers, the second group, I guess, tight ends and all that, did 50, and then the skills were. I feel like we're doing at least 100.
I think it was like 60.
75
like
maybe
65.
in that area.
Yeah.
But we didn't know it. I thought at first that's what it was, because that's pretty far. But
Yeah.
also I was running on an empty stomach and didn't have no water for the past 2 hours, so wasn't a good day after we got done. But it was great to hear that they're going to cut it in half
Yeah.
and shorten the time as well. But the Fimmer passing out like that? Did he almost die or what happened? Does anybody know?
I didn't see it. So.
He was up for a second. He grabbed his chest and everything. We seen him like sitting, and then he was standing. And I was like, oh.
Because see, I'm gonna let the record know I was over there throwing my guts up because I had no food and been running on an empty stomach for over 24 hours. And you show up to a 2-hour long practice, you expect to have water bottles there. Anyway, that's a different story. But so yeah, I went down and back 3 times and was over there throwing my guts up and continually. And when I heard Coach Lockett say, all right, 90-second break, the back on the line, I was like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I hear Coach, Coach Kelly, my bad, my line went blank. Coach Kelly holler at Coach Pepper and point. I thought he was pointing at me.
Yeah.
Like, come check on me.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I just see Fimmer drop. And he goes, I can hear Coach Pep. He goes, what's wrong, Fimmer? I need to call an ambulance. Get up, run again. Oh my gosh! Because we probably did that. We ran probably 4 or 5, maybe 10. I'd say at least 10, maybe.
Yeah.
And then running it again. So I think that's what he was trying to get at, is that we were going to try to do 20.
Yeah.
And see where we
At
were
least
at.
try to see.
Yeah. But 90-second break, unbelievable.
That's the thing with running. It's like if you're just gonna do it, you just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Taking the break, it gets you. So.
My biggest thing though is when those first 3, I went 90-0. So that's why I was already exhausted after those first 3, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have paced myself out. Yeah. My brother just texted me and said, "Bro, he dropped like DeMar Hamlin on the Bills last year." You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where he actually had a heart attack, I guess, and almost died on the field. That's what he's listening right now, and he said that's what Fimmer did. He dropped like DeMar Hamlin. Texas jokes for you. TG.
It was the pause.
Yeah, it's been a long day, bro. I've been in here since 12. Been in here for 3 hours just playing music and all that. But so you said you're from Washington State.
Yes, sir.
Uh, how'd you find NEC?
Big dubs. So it was interesting because, dang, it's about to make me sound old. So I graduated during like the COVID season and everything, and originally, yeah, I know it's bad, right? And originally I was supposed to go to Montana State, and I had full ride academic scholarship, but partial football scholarship, and I was supposed to play D-line over there, but the school had like mad like COVID cases, so the school kind of like closed down for a period of time. So I was pretty much playing for like selected teams, played for indoor for a little bit, and then I was gonna go try out with the BC Lions up in Canada, and out of nowhere I got a call from a New Hampshire number, and I was like, I don't know nobody in New Hampshire, like. Like all I knew about New Hampshire was like it's close by like New York, Boston, and everything. So I was like, okay. And then you get a call, Coach Kelly, enthusiastic, like hey, how you doing? Got where you're a football player and pretty big guy, and just broke out in that good conversation, and pretty much was like, gave me the big, let's make some history, and pretty much he had me sold. Booked my flight, packed my bags, and pretty much was here.
Oh yeah, the famous. You had 5 years to play for. Come be part of a legacy.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, which
Oh,
when
you
Coach
didn't get that time?
Coach Kelly's introduction to recruiting,
Yeah.
he's like, "I'm gonna tell you this is how it is, and for the 44-year plan, we're gonna do this and all that." And then, but I come to find out those transfer students don't.
Yeah.
I talked to him before the start of this season, and he said, I was like, "Oh yeah, I still got another." But because the last year didn't count, so I still got another 4 years. He goes, no.
Yeah.
He's like, apparently all of us transfer students have 2 years.
Well, that depends on like.
But I also didn't play at my JUCO school. My JUCO school didn't have football.
Well, it wasn't that every transfer get 2 years. It just depended on how many years you played at the school before.
So
I played the year at Gary, so I had 3 years left.
Yeah,
so as of now, not counting the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because technically I haven't played since high school.
Yeah.
Which in May would be 6 years ago. Yeah, I went straight to the workforce and then went to my junior school because I had my way paid as a sophomore in high school, actually. So I was like, you know what, why not? And then, but yeah, they didn't have anything, but they still had the football stadium, but got rid of it due to funding issues. Kind of like us here at NEC. And they only had soccer, baseball, and basketball. And I was like, I ain't playing any of that. And so, yeah, last year was the first time I put pads on in almost 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And actually, surprisingly, did pretty good, I thought, overall. I mean, didn't help that I was gaining weight through Gilly. What'd you say?
I was getting you on the line.
Huh?
I said, I got you and Mene on the line at least twice.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then he
twice.
broke your leg or whatever it was.
Hey, we're not talking about that.
And then we never saw you again.
Hey, get out of here.
Kind of like I told Seb the other day about this before our first practice about the running. I told him, I said, I'm gonna pull a Will. I'm gonna grab my knee, fall, and start screaming.
That's crazy. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
And Seb goes, you won't. And I was, after that third one, after that third one, I was like, you know what? It's fixing to happen.
Don't do well like that.
I told Will about it, and he goes, and he just shakes his head and walks off. He was so pissed. It was funny at the moment because I was like, we didn't know what the conditioning was going to be. We just knew we were going to run.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? If it's any worse than I think it's going to be, I'm going to pull a wheel and just fall. Mene, without explicit language, how do you feel about our new coach,
Which one?
Robbie?
How do I feel about it? I give up being honest. Like, I don't know. You guys can call him coach if you want to.
Coach
In my
Robbie.
head, he's like team manager. Like, if we talking, like, he's not actually a coach. Like, we all understand that. Correct?
I've been told to address him as coach
I'm not.
by Coach Pepper and Coach Gaudette. So
I mean, go for it. Like,
I don't know.
I'm not calling him coach. He's Robbie.
But if if he is a team manager, then that's totally different.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I assume that's what he really was. I don't think he's actually. He has no. I don't think his qualifications to be called coach. That's no shade to him. That's no shade to him. I'm just being realistic. I'm being real. That's no shade to Robbie or whatever. Like, he's Robbie. I'm not calling him coach. I want to call him coach. Go ahead.
it's all right. We love Robbie.
Much love, Robbie.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, God.
You know, technically, I could hang up the cleats and be a coach.
Yeah.
I'm technically the same age as our coach.
Yeah, you're old. For it.
Hey.
You okay.
I'm not old,
Whoa,
dude. I'm in my
Schmidt's
mid-20s.
Yeah, Schmidt's done with football.
I'm like-
That's why he's
I'm like
25.
there.
And like, I'm not calling him old.
Well, their thing is, though, they went automatically to a four-year university.
Yeah.
I didn't. I chose the JUCO route, technically, even though they didn't have football.
I got that. What was it? I think I got like 3 offers and was trying to go straight D1.
Dude, I got an email the other day from a D2 program in Colorado. It's just one of those ones
Which
like,
one?
I can't see it because apparently it's a pay a fee or something like that
Oh, yeah.
to be an actual member of that organization.
See,
And
that's
apparently
interesting.
they're like for people that are right out of high school, like JUCO, they help you find colleges.
Mm-hmm.
And
A lot of them be scams.
that's what I got sent in my mail the other day, and I was like,
That'd be the part that people don't understand. Like,
I can't believe
them getting you.
a coach actually tried to reach out from a D2 program.
They're looking.
Yeah,
Especially like when you put your name in the portal and everything. Like,
Yeah.
no shade at NEC or anything. Like, I'm not saying I just want to leave NEC, but like, I am far away from home. I do got family, and I gotta go take care of them and pretty much support them as much as I can. But I got my name in the portal, and just like hearing the stories from different coaches, whether it's like D1, D2, or D3, it's like it's interesting the way that they do it and the way that they recruit and everything. Because they're gonna upsell you, but it's like to see the ones that are actually telling the truth and the ones that are like faking it and like you gotta pay extra. It's just it's wild.
yeah. I mean, I've had mine in since. Probably should take mine out because I've had mine in since probably once I graduated. Actually, I'll be officially done the end of the semester with my associates. I had like 40 out of 60 credits when I left.
Yeah.
Because I did my problem was I did a lot of my electives
Mm-hmm.
and then had nothing but core classes left, and I was like, this ain't no fun. I kind of got burnt out and left and just went back to working full time. But I've had mine in transfer portal since probably 22, 21. So a good solid 3 years I've been in the transfer portal, just sitting and waiting. And like I didn't. Coach Kelly reached out to me after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had a Zoom call with Rebecca Feely, which is our admissions head of admissions lady here, and she had to do a double take. She answered the call, and then ended the call, and then came back because she thought I was Luke Combs. She thought I was, and I was just sitting in the truck, just pulled up in the driveway, and I remembered I had that, and I was like, okay. I guess we're not meeting today. And then she came back and she's like, I'm so sorry. I just had to do a double take. I really thought I was talking to Luke Combs. And then we had talked. She did a virtual tour of the campus with me, and then like an hour later, Coach Kelly jumped on call with me and gave me his whole spiel. You get 5 years to play for, and it's a 44 program. We're going to prepare you for the future and come be a part of the legacy. And it's pretty good recruiting, if you ask me. Because I'm from Texas and now I'm up here, so. But when I officially met him, it wasn't until last year around April, around this time actually, because I was going to come in January, but they was like it's too much snow on the ground and they was like wait till April, and I came and it was him, Coach Hannon, Coach Gaudette, and Coach Smith were the only ones here. And he was telling me how he started from a box of footballs and moved out of the admin building to the train depot. And he's like, we're building this from the ground up. And speaking of building, we gonna have a home turf in the fall.
It's gonna be fun. Home grass.
Well, home stadium, basically. Home stadium, yeah. I do not like the fact, though, they're making it multi-use next year.
It's going to be interesting.
That's one thing I don't agree with.
As long as they take care of it, like, it's not that big a deal. I mean, obviously, like, if you have multiple teams on it, and then you're not taking care of it, the grass is going to get messed up. And then it's...
Well, they unveiled it as turf. We're only going to have 1 year of grass, apparently.
Yeah, I think the plan right now is for them to do grass this year. And then do turf, and then turf it up the year after.
Yeah, because really all they're going to do this year is going to build the stadium, so the bleachers and then the box and all that. And then our locker room is actually going to be moved. Oh, wow. I've seen the clips and all that. It'll be built underneath the stadium, so like we can run out and onto the field underneath.
That'd be lit.
But yeah, for 2026, it'll be a multi-use turf field. So we'll be using it. Lacrosse is going to use it. Soccer is going to use it. Rugby is going to use it. Baseball is going to use it. And softball for some odd reason.
I think just like the throwing.
Yeah.
Like the distance or something like that.
It's like, it's not really, you can't bat.
Yeah.
But anyway, and apparently it's only because if they get rained out or can't use their field, then they can use that one. But I think it's just going to get confusing with all those like different color
lines and everything,
different color lines and all that for each individual sport.
Yeah.
Because there's, I told Coach Kelly and Wayne when I had him on, President Wayne here, NEC, on about because he asked me, he said, which would I prefer, grass or turf?
Yeah.
I said grass.
You prefer grass?
Yeah, because you get hurt too easily on turf.
I don't think so.
Turf monster? Oh.
Yeah, turf monster is real, dude.
Snag your ankle?
Not only that, man, just one wrong step.
Yeah, you still
argue grass.
We lost half of our guys last year to turf fields.
No, it was grass.
We played all of them. All of our games were on turf field. Yeah. And we literally had at least 1 to 3 injuries per game.
Look at Bill Belichick.
Most of our injuries this year were on the grass that we had during preseason. All the turf injuries we had was contact injuries.
Yeah, like Melon, your injury.
Well, hey, my injuries because I got a tackle and Nate fell.
Who's that other kid? He's not even here no more.
Oh, talking about?
Defensive lineman.
Hey, Lucius.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
His knee is shot.
Yeah, he got injured twice in like back-to-back plays.
Yeah, that knee. Yeah, he's supposed to be back in the fall, so.
Oh, he's coming back.
Lucius, hope we see you soon, brother.
Yeah, is Bueno coming back too?
I don't know.
Because he told me he was
Mr. Bando.
He
need him back.
He told me only reason why he couldn't come this fall or this spring was because he couldn't afford it. Yeah. But he'll be back in the fall.
Mm-hmm. That's something we tell you. He said he's thinking about it, so
yeah,
we'll see.
What do you think of? Have y'all heard about Picasso? Picasso Bates is supposed to be coming in, transferring from Fitchburg State. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's a linebacker, kicker, and punter.
Linebacker, kicker, and punter.
He's in our group chat.
I'm shoot.
Yeah, we talked to him a lot, but he was actually supposed to be my roommate in the fall of last year, and then he transferred, and then he chose Fitchburg State over us. He played like 2 games and then left.
Yeah, because we're going to need a kicker.
But yeah, we're going to need a kicker.
Yeah, Jackson's gone.
Jackson's leaving. We got Ben as a punter. That's going to be hard to take his spot. But I honestly think they'll put him. If he's got a good leg, he'll probably be our kicker.
But we get a soccer player.
We tried to last year, but
Look, all soccer players in Colby, come on.
yeah. Then I got Nate as my roommate. Yeah, we love Nate. I wonder if he's actually doing what he told me he was going to do. He said he was taking this semester off to go to the military. Because he said he apparently he signed a contract before he came last fall, and they allowed him to do it. But as soon as that one was over, he was supposed to go back for boot camp. And Space Force.
Space Force is interesting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Because
that's
an interesting choice because he told me he wants to just sit behind a desk and fly drones. And I was like, it sounds like more Air Force to me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, he's doing a lot better than me. He's serving military, so
all respect to the armed forces.
Yeah. But and then he said after boot camp he was going to come back because military then will pay for his school.
Yeah.
Because he could get a free ride basically. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to come back because he supposedly got into Yale and a few others. So
it's like, shoot, if you get the opportunity, go for it. Like,
I'd go to an Ivy League if it was me.
Yeah. When I told Schmidt, I was like, if I was ever to transfer in, like, stay on this side, I'd probably go to Dartmouth.
Yeah, I didn't know it was until the other day. So my roommate's from Pakistan, so he's been learning about politics and law enforcement and all that because he's a law student where he's from. Like when he goes back, he'll get his test and he'll become a lawyer.
Yeah.
But he had asked about Harvard and Yale and a few other like Ivy Leagues like that, and I had to look them up because I didn't know all of them. And I scrolled through there and it said Dartmouth, New Hampshire. I was like, since when? I never knew. You feeling okay over there, Mene? You look like you're going to fall asleep. Our conversation's not that interesting?
No. It's a long night yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, the Prince is out.
The Prince was out with some women, I guess.
It's not
Was it that, or was it a double-decker pizza that you're eating?
No.
It's okay, Mene. I don't judge. Somebody else does, though. Oh, Mene, I love you so much, bro. So you want to read one of these? It's a PSA.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Anyone?
Yeah, any one of them. Just say, read a PSA and name the title that's in the big black letters, and then read it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do the hope. All right, we are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters in the station. Oh, yeah.
TG, you're pretty good, man. You're gonna have to get into some radio.
There you go, Ray.
No, I appreciate it. Also, you already got a good DJ name. DJ TJ TG.
I got a bunch of names.
Yeah. We had RA thing yesterday.
Yeah.
And And that's one of the questions was because one of the RAs is also a member of WNEC here, and they were asking what our DJ name was, and I just chose Big Tex.
Big Tech.
Yeah, just simple, easy. Everybody knows who knows who that is. So,
Oh.
but so what do y'all got planned after this?
I got some homework. I got
You know what? Because you know
4 assignments I gotta do.
it's the best part of being a student athlete.
You know, gotta get your work done.
Got to get some work done. What about you, Mene?
I'm gonna take a nap.
I was thinking that or double decker McDonald's cheeseburger. Oh, I'm just messing with you, Mene. You know you can retaliate back. Okay, I have thick skin.
I'm just tired.
Okay,
I'm just tired.
long night with those women. Anyway. What time did you go to bed last night? Was it a.m. or did you go before midnight?
It was like 4 in the morning.
Oh my gosh! I think it was midnight, 1 o'clock for me. But good thing is I ain't got nothing, no schoolwork, no nothing this weekend. So I was like, just gonna live a little.
Yeah. Got to.
And then I realized I had this, and I have the podcast Sunday, and I was like, you know what? It'll be all right. And then got a show coming up in April. It's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, I got 175 lines I got to memorize.
Oh, that,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are painting my hair too. They're gonna dye my hair gray. So it's gonna be quite funny, dude. It's pretty scary too. It's a play about a date that goes wrong. So there's a lot of stalking and things like that in there. And I get to be the boss of everybody. So I would say that I'm like a lead in this, but it's a small cast, so everybody's technically that way. But, yeah, last night was pretty good too. We had Grimm's Got Talent for a talent show here for all pilgrims. I just want to say thank you to Shania and Alex for putting it on, and everybody that participated in it, and to the 3 winners that won. Congrats! But I had some speculation with those because everybody sang but me. So we had like 10 people sing and one comedy act.
You got comedy yet?
Yeah, that's what I did. And I was like, who would judge it and give all 3 winners the singers? Because you know what I'm just like, you would want to mix it up. I mean, because I don't think anybody's listening, but no offense to anybody. You know what? I shouldn't just say it. You know what? I won't say it. I'll keep it for YouTube only. They were not that good.
Yeah.
There was like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
One of them sang a song that was way off his vocal cords, and he was off key. Same with another person. There was a lot of pitch issues, and then you have me that's like in between.
Yeah.
He had 4 singers before me, and 4 after. And I was like, so I was just kind of a break for everybody. And so you would think that
It would have been like,
I'd at least had 3rd or 2nd. I mean, everybody else sung a song.
Yeah.
Split it up a little bit. All right, we're back. We had a little rant. That's all it was. If you want to know what it was, you can go watch YouTube later. Yeah, please do. So, by the way, I do this podcast 12 to 3 most of the time. Today we're doing it a little bit later on Saturdays, and then I have another podcast I do on Sundays from 3 to 5. And I do it live over the air, and then I also record it and then post the videos on YouTube. And the YouTube for this one is Pancake Platoon Podcast, and then the other one is underneath my name, Bodie Robinson. So please go show me some love because apparently you get to a certain point and you start making money off of YouTube. So I need y'all. I need y'all to try to make me look good. That's what y'all are here for. Besides Mene falling asleep. Anyway, you got a song request? Why not play a song?
Songs you love to play.
I'll play one. I'll play one, and then I'll play one, and then
Schmidt's anthem.
I get you.
You gotta play Schmidt's anthem.
Okay, yeah.
No.
I'll play this one, and then I'll get y'all's feedback on it, and see what y'all think about it. I love ads. So stupid. All right, tell me what you think.
Just a kid. My dad told me when it comes to football in Texas, there's only one team. They play down in Austin. Saturdays in the fall at Daryl K. Roy, 100,000 strong. And as I grew, so did my pride for the thunder of Old Smoky and singing Texas Fight for Bevo and the boys. Down there on the field, come on, hook 'em horns, I know you will. I've seen Vince Young run for the roses, watch Ricky Earls track them Heisman poses. I witnessed the battle for that old Korean river, and I cross back over most
I picture this in like a bar somewhere, and people are line dancing to it.
whose blood runs burnt orange. Thank God I was born a Texas Longhorn.
Secretly over here buying it.
If you ask me, the greatest thing in the world is a pregame tailgate with a bunch of UT girls down on San Jacinto. Longhorn Nation all around. Come early, stay late, and get loud. 'Cause I've seen Coca-Cola throw bullets to Shipley, and I've heard all the stories of the great 1960s. From Novus to McMichael, the Rackboat out wide.
Hey, 12 to 4 is what, 4 hours? 12 to 4 is 4 hours?
I'm one of the chosen, whose blood runs burnt orange. Thank God I was born a Texas Longhorn. Hate them Red Raiders and them
Baylor Bears.
Let the
Yankees keep their 12, man, I just don't care.
so
On Nebraska, guess we beat you too much. Never forget. Oh, you sucks.
So what, Texas song?
Huh?
It's a Texas
take
song?
me
It's about
away.
Texas Longhorns football.
Hope he lets me have just one more
Earl Shipley,
Saturday. Pretty
Or
Texas
Earl
goes
Campbell, famous running back, went to the NFL.
cheering for the boys.
Vince Young,
way up
quarterback,
there in the stands.
Rose
That's
Bowl
how I
winner.
like to go.
Talks about a lot of the
Lord, if
people
that's all
that
right.
have played for
Oh,
Texas
we're
that made it
down
into the
in
NFL.
Austin on a Saturday night.
And then just the
And I've seen
and then
Vince
the
Young run for the road.
aspect of Texas. So like he talks about going to the game with a bunch of UT girls that you know get your tailgate thing on, and just him overall being a big fan of being a Texas Longhorn fan.
Have you ever been to a Texas game?
Texas versus OU, Red River rivalry.
That's right.
That is one crazy game, dude. That's for sure. All right, so what y'all think?
About what?
It's not bad. The Texas
song?
Longhorn, yeah. What you think?
It's a song. I don't know.
Mene, you don't like country, do you?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Raise it up, mama. TG over here. Hook 'em. All right, it's all right. I got one that you like, though. You like this next one.
Alright.
3 ads in a row, dude. Are you serious?
That's it.
It's all right, Mene. You only have 2 more minutes to listen to it.
Just think about this in full.
Dude, he's going to be doing it every day.
Every day.
Every day,
Every
dude.
morning.
Oh, my gosh.
No matter what time it is, he's still going to be lit.
I can tell you one thing, though. After the 3rd week of him doing that, I was getting tired of it.
So, I had this as an alarm for a minute, just so I knew when to wake up. Yeah.
We get back on and you're going to have to explain the meaning of this song.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh my god, I had Joe listening to this.
So, Mene, what do you want to do with your nursing degree? Like, you already have like RN, LVN, like, you know what you want to do?
Like, assuming I like completed like my degree, I like pass up my licensing exam after I'll be alright. But I don't know. I'm still like thinking about what I want to actually do.
My mom just got her BSN. So she's a charge nurse on one floor of the hospital, and then the other one she's a rehab nurse. And my sister's currently in school at OU to be a NICU nurse. But yo, how'd you like that song?
You know, you just gotta love it.
You just love that song. TG, what's the meaning of that song?
Alright, so the meaning of, pump it up. So our position coach over at NEC, his name is Alex Schmidt. Sorry, coach. But this is like his #1 song that he played during fall camp in the mornings. Mind you, our practice is at like 6:45 a.m. So it's just, get you pumped up, get the blood flowing, energy going, and, just getting ready for that grind.
Yeah, so it was probably 6:45 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
So about 2 hour long practice. And they were all teaching us to be there 15 minutes early. So we'd get there sometimes 6:15, 6:30 in that area. And that's the first thing you hear when they're walking to the field with their water bottles and stuff is that song. Every single day for like 3 weeks straight.
Never missed.
He never missed it. He kept playing that song for pretty much the whole season. Because we'd have practice Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So 5 days a week we'd hear that song, and trust me, about the 3rd week it got really old. But it was pretty funny, that's for sure. I bet you he'll have something else that'll come fall.
Yeah,
he'll have some
he'll
have some kind of weird new song to do all that with us. So what's your major again?
Kinesiology.
What do you plan on doing with that?
So I got to work in physical therapy. Rehabilitation, like a few different other places. But I feel like my kind of calling is like personal training and like training of athletes. So I want to be like sort of a specialist and a physical therapist. So.
Well, you should be good at PT by now, especially with your injury.
Yeah.
What about you, Mene? You're a nursing major, ain't you? Yeah. What do you want to do with it?
Like you just asked me that. So
I did. But you know what? Nobody heard you over the air, so.
Oh. What did you say? I'm just so sorry about that. I don't know. Like, I think I want to work either like little kids or maybe like just the ER. I'm not sure. I don't know yet.
A nurse practitioner?
That would be if I got like my master's and all that.
Oh,
I'm talking like right after I get my BSM.
I can see you in the ER.
Yeah, I can see it. Right now.
Definitely, just the size comparison. Nobody needs people that
Yeah, like
could lift
pick
me.
up somebody.
Be like, hey, we got 300 plus pounds. We need some meat. We need some help in here. I'm a communications major, so what we're doing now is actually falls underneath the tree of a communications degree. So in the future, I could be possibly a DJ host. Um, like we also do on Thursdays, we have a live news station here at NEC. I do that, and then like last semester, I learned how to make films, produce TV shows. So there's a variety of things. They call it the umbrella of communications because there's like 7 to 10 different jobs you could do. But like the summer, I don't plan on going home. I plan on staying up here and working. And I want been applying to a bunch of like ballparks around to do their social media, live stream their games and stuff like that. One I applied to was to be a commentator. So we'll see how that goes. But I wouldn't mind. The only kicker though is I want to create movies and do TV.
Yeah.
Like like everybody wants to be the Hollywood famous. But those apparently the guy that taught us came here and just got done producing a traveling cooking show up the north in this area. Like he went to Maine and a few places, and it's in development. And he said it won't be finished for like another 2 years. And that's the only kicker is like their stuff that they like when they make a movie, it'll be edited, special effects and all that, and it takes 3 to 5 years to produce, and then you can send it out and see how much money you make. And so I was like, well, I can't wait 3 years for a 6-figure movie, so I'd have to find something in between. So that's why I'm branching out with the communications degree to figure out and doing stuff, because that's what he did. He came up here and taught us while that one's being completed, and he was going to go back to LA and work on some more. So he had to come up here and get some money somehow. But guys, it is top of the hour. We're going to call it a day. If unless y'all want to stay in here and talk some more. I know Mene's asleep, so I'm not worried about him.
He's about to go to bed.
You're going to start dreaming about double cheeseburgers. Let's see here. Do station ID, and then I'm on dismiss this and we'll call it a day. I'm Bodie Robinson. This is the Pancake Platoon Podcast. You're listening to 91.7 WNEC FM, New England College Radio in Henniker, New Hampshire. I just want to thank my special guests, Prince Mene and TG, otherwise known as Terrence Graham. Appreciate y'all coming on, and hope y'all have the rest of the day.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.